After you've installed WordPress, one of the most important things to do is to hide the version of WordPress that you're using from anybody that might be looking for it. Now, you might be thinking, well, why would anybody looking for my version of WordPress, and why would they care about it? Well, the reason is that each version of WordPress contains vulnerabilities. Now, when a new version is released, it's the most secure version you're going to get. But as time goes by, people start chipping away at it, looking for things, and at some point somebody's going to find a weakness there which they're going to be able to exploit. So if you're running an older version of WordPress and you haven't updated, then there will be known security problems in your particular version of WordPress. And there's sites out there which actually list various exploits. And I mean, here's one here. It's not just WordPress. This lists exploits and all sorts of different things. This site here, WordPress security vulnerabilities. And if we look down the list here, it's got, well, there's tons of them, absolutely tons. This one here, for example, WordPress before 3.72 and 3.8, whatever, before 3.82 allows remote authenticated users to publish posts by leveraging the contributor role. And it just kind of goes on and on and on. There's loads and loads of these for various different versions of WordPress. So that's why it's important that you hide the version of WordPress that you're using, because once somebody knows what version you're using, all they've got to do is look up, okay, well, what weaknesses does that particular version have, and then they know how to break in. So if you look at this is a new installation of WordPress, and if you look on here, you don't actually see any mention of the WordPress version, but I'll show you two ways in which it's really, really exposed. If we look at the source for this page, and if I scroll down this list, what we're looking for is a meta tag, and here it is here. Meta name generator, and it tells you the version there, WordPress 3.9.2. Now I'm going to show you in another video how you can get rid of that on every one of your pages. But one thing that people quite often forget with any new installation of WordPress is that WordPress always comes with a README file. So all anybody has to do, even if you've taken that meta tag out, all somebody would have to do would be to just look for readme.html, and there you go. It says exactly what version of WordPress you're using. WordPress version 3.9.2. So what we need to do is to get rid of this file. So what I'm going to do here is to go into my control panel. Oops, if I can spell it properly. What I'm looking for is the file manager, and that's in the files group in cPanel. So I'm just going to go into the file manager, into the root directory for that folder, public HTML. And I'm going to scroll down until I see the readme.html file, which is here. Just click on that and delete. And that's it gone. So if anybody now tries to look for the readme HTML file to find out what version of WordPress you're using, it'll just come up with an error page.